Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kadash. All right, and I'm back with another lesson. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this lesson, but for the most part, it's going to go into touching up pretty much on the brothers that's dealing with, the whole woman thing. I mentioned it, what was it, like 2 days ago, in one of my last lessons on how Esau Edom, he's pretty much flooding, a lot of the YouTube and various other pages with these dating apps, okay, and things of that nature to keep us distracted, all right, to keep our minds, off of what's really important, okay, for the most part. Okay, and I just finished watching this video. It's a really good, very edifying lesson. It's by GMS Pagemaster. If you haven't subscribed, I suggest you subscribe to him. But it's kind of landbacking off of what he said as well. As his title, it says, he wrote your story already. Whatever happens is written. Okay, and that's very true. That's the reason why the Bible, is called the scriptures. It's a script. Okay, the beginning and the end is already written out. Okay, and we are fulfilling our lots. And pretty much what I wanted to get was pretty much touching up on this. All right, these apps and stuff. Like you see, as I'm scrolling through here, there's another one. Same thing. Sister can't understand why men doesn't want a woman. Blah blah blah. And then you got these little shorts. As you look at this one, all over my face. Basically sexualized. Nina doesn't cheat. It goes on and on as you scroll down. You catch these little ads and stuff. Look at that. Filipino dates, easy chat. It's all over the place, man. All over. And I just wanted to, do a lesson on this, on how, we shouldn't be so caught up on a woman, and things like that, so to speak. All right, so, there's another one right there, But anyway, I'm going to get this right here. This is a little screenshot I took of a video that was found on my feed. All right, it says she begs him to kiss her after he caught her effing all of his friends and his uncle. No, seriously. Okay, and this is the type of stuff that we have to deal with here in Babylon. All of these women are whores, okay, and things of that nature. But I'm gonna start off with 1 Corinthians. All right, so we're going to get 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 7. It says, for a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man. Okay, so the woman is the glory of the man. All right, and we like women. We love women. We want women and things like that. That's how it was set up. Okay. It was set up for us to, be together, all right, for the man and woman to deal with each other, but everything's so out of whack, all right, that now it's not really the time, all right, to be, delving into that sort of thing, or having a family and kids and doing being a family man, because as we know that this is not our rest, okay, that this is not our rest, man, all right, and this society has to be destroyed. Okay, in order for things to be set back in its rightful order. All right. So let's get another one. We're going to get Proverbs. Let's get the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24. All right, it says, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? All right, and so yeah, so basically, no free will. Everything is, moved and worked through the spirit. Okay, it's not by man. All right, man isn't just making his own decisions. All right, and things of that nature. All right, and he pretty much touched up on that as well. Have things work by the spirit. It's not, we don't have free will. Okay, everything's written out already. Even the things that we hate, the things that we go through, and our afflictions and things like that. And that also includes, dealing with these women as well. All right, so let's get another one. Let's get Job, the book of Job. all right, which is going to hit the point of this lesson. I'm trying to set it up and everything. All right, so this is Job chapter 33, and we'll start at verse 14. It says, "For the Most High speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not. It says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from men." Okay, and the point being is that, all right, you got a lot of these mug tout channels popping up, like they speaking a lot of good things, certain good things that they speak about, but then the thing that they're going off on is, all right, what you have to do to obtain them. All right, there's quite a bit of them out there that tells you that you can't you got to act a certain way, all right, to deal with these women. You have to make a certain amount of money, all right, you have to change your attitude, impress them and stuff like that. Okay, materialistic things, but really you don't have to do anything, okay, because everything works through the Spirit. The only reason why, all right, these women are the way they are and they're doing the things that they're doing is because they're just demons. That's really just the bottom line. It's not about how you look, it's not about your money, it's not about what you do, all right, how you dress, things of that nature. It's all about the Spirit, man. Okay, and they're just demons. That's the bottom line of it, man. Okay, they're engulfed by the serpent. Okay, and in the world, they're in the doctrines and everything. They're bugged out, and that's just the bottom line. And then the best thing for you to do is just move on, and not get so hung up on it. All right, and trying to find a woman and trying to search up and down and going through all these different avenues to deal with them. Okay, the scriptures say to gird up our loins like a man. All right, and what makes you a man is what doing the will of the Lord, man. Okay, you can read that in 1 Kings, and I believe if I'm not mistaken, I think it's what was it? I'm thinking the book of Job or Isaiah. I forget. Slakia, but I know one of them is in 1 Kings. Where it's talking about being a man. Show yourselves men. Okay, so let's read verse 17 again. It says that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from men. And it says he keepeth back his soul from the pit, and his life from perishing by the sword. And that's another big thing too. Okay, to withdraw you from your purpose. Okay, and that includes dealing with these women as well. Okay, you may see a woman that you may like, all right, appealing to the eye or whatever, or maybe she rejects you, she doesn't like you, all right, because she thinks you're lame or whatever, or however it goes. Okay, it was all by the will of Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shah. Okay, and if you know this truth, all right, and you believe in it, okay, it's to really protect you. Okay, it's not to destroy you. It's not to just do it just because, okay, because we know that the Lord isn't vain. All right, everything is for a purpose, man. Okay, the Lord isn't just out here, doing vain things. Okay, so the point being is that it's to withdraw you from purpose. Okay, so yeah, you may have had plans. All right, you may have went to school, got a degree in whatever it is. Okay, but whatever happened, that didn't come to fruition. All right, whatever job you may have wanted, things of that nature, what you wanted to be in this world. Okay, but just Slakia, if I'm all over the place, trying to get everything set up and trying to get what I want to get out. But the point being is that look at yourself now. Okay, you have this truth, you have the knowledge. Okay, you know the breakdowns. Okay, you can teach it. All right, just look at where you are now. Okay, now imagine if you would have gotten that great job, or if you would have pursued your so-called dreams in this world. All right, where would you be? Okay, and I meditated on that during my downtime myself, thinking about all the things that I've been through, although it hurts through the flesh, all right, but through the spirit, when you look, all right, and you look through the spirit, all right, and what you've obtained, all right, which is this truth, okay, you can see the benefit. All right, it's a bittersweet. Okay, The bitter is that it's mortifying you. Okay, it's mortifying you ultimately, but at the same time, it's actually helping you. All right, it's strengthening you. Okay, and also purging you as well. It's purging you. All right, making you pure, stronger, better. Okay, so don't just look at it as losses. All right, but look at it as a way of growth as well. Okay, and really to keep you away from death and from that sword, man, because a lot of these women are traps. Okay, they'll lead you to your death, man, your detriment. Okay, it's the point that I'm trying to get here. Okay, so let's read verse 17 again. It says that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. He keepeth back his soul from the pit and his life from perishing by the sword. And yeah, it's to hide pride as well, man. All right, sometimes you got to be taken off your high horse, so to speak. Okay, to humble you, keep you humble. All right, and keep you seeking after Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shah. That as well. All right, so let's get the book of Sirach. Okay, and we're gonna get Sirach chapter 26 and verse 23. All right, it says, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. Okay, yeah, so the point being, we live in a wicked world. All right, Job 9 and verse 24. Okay, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, so the wicked are in rulership. So what does that say about these women? The majority of them are wicked, and that of course includes the men as well. All right, their majority is wicked. And it says, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. And that's very hard to find in these days. Okay, but it's probably for the best not to have one, because of this society. It's just a distraction a lot of times. It's a distraction. Sometimes, me myself, I look back. Sometimes I think back on the past, of all the women I could have had, but I've turned them down. All right, for other purposes. Okay, for my life and things of that nature. Sometimes I feel regrets and things like that. But if I would have dealt with them, I think about where I could have ended up. I probably wouldn't. Who knows? I probably wouldn't have found out about the truth. Or I could have probably been put on child support. Or I wouldn't even be doing these videos, or even repenting or anything of that nature. If I would have dealt with them. And I think about that. Okay. So you gotta think about that the same way. When you meditate and think about it. All right. Where would you be if you have gotten that? Or gotten what you wanted? Okay. Would you still be in the truth? Would you still be pushing? Just a little something to meditate on. I meditate on that a lot. So you got to look at the good, man. Through the bitter. All right. So it was this Sirach chapter 26 and verse 23. All right. Yeah, it says a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. All right. And we don't want to get with that wicked woman. All right. And the scriptures say that that whoever pleases the Lord shall escape from her. All right. That evil woman. All right. So let's read on. It says let's actually go back to, what was it? Let's get Ecclesiastes, actually, so I can. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 7, all right, in verse 26. Okay. Let me see. No, not Ecclesiastes. Actually, yeah, let's get this. All right, it says, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, and we'll start at verse 25. It says, I apply my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her. Yeah, just as I was mentioning earlier, man. Okay. It says, but the sinner shall be taken by her. All right. So, whether you get rejected or whether, just you don't have a woman, period. Okay. The point being is that, hey, the Lord, if you pleasing the Lord and you doing whatever you can, okay, the Lord is protecting you, man. Okay, don't look at it as a loss. Don't look at it as just something that just bad luck or whatever. Okay, the Lord has a reason for that, man. Okay, and yes, it hurts through the flesh, but through the spirit, when you look through the spirit, all right, things that you can't see, the things you can't hear, all right, there's something more to it, all right, than what you see in the flesh. Okay, in the flesh, all you see is just somebody rejecting you, or just something that just didn't happen. Okay, but through the spirit, there's a much bigger thing that's going on that we can't see. But if you have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, all right, and you meditate on that, and you think, or you should know that there's a good reason for it. All right, ultimately. All right, so it says, "Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her." And a lot of these guys, all right, just like you see in this photo, all right, they ended up with a wicked woman. You know, and that dude, I watched a little bit of this video. That dude was completely just, I don't know. You know, he didn't want to touch her. He didn't want to be near her. You know, that dude's probably mentally destroyed. You know, she slept with all his friends and uncle. And he actually walked in on it. Okay? He actually walked in on it. Very vexing. Okay? Because stuff like this can destroy your mind, man. Okay? Give you that plague of the heart, man. All right? And we don't want that. Okay? So like I said before, don't think of it as a loss completely, you know, but just think of it through the spirit. Okay? That there's a reason for it, and the Lord is just protecting you, man. All right? Protecting you from that mental destruction, okay, that a lot of these men are dealing with. Okay, so let's see. Verse 27, it says, "Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one, to find out the account which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found." Okay, and that's back then. So how much more so now? Okay, so it was a lot of times you're just not gonna find it. All right, and most likely not on this side. All right, you're gonna have to wait to the next life, man. Okay, when we're delivered out this hellhole and into the new bodies. All right, Lord willing. Okay, so it says, verse 29, "Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High have made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions." Okay, so yeah, man, the man is the made upright. Okay, it didn't say the woman, it said the man, which is why what? He's the head, and a woman is the subordinate, which means she's under her man. All right, and she should follow him. All right, in order to what? Be in order. Everything's out of order in this society, so the woman is completely out of order, and we shouldn't be hung up on the woman. Okay, the thing we should be focused on is this word, man, this woman. Okay, this truth. All right, so let's get let me see, let's get Sirach. I think chapter 7. Let me see, I think it was chapter 7. There's another woman. It's always everywhere. And actually, when I clicked on this app, all right, to open it up to set up my lesson, it actually showed an ad called Christian Singles. It was showing a woman speaking and everything. So Esau is really trying it, man. He's really trying to put that whole woman thing. He's beating that down and forcing it down our people's throat, man. You can create a whole new channel on YouTube, and all you see is the same stuff over and over again. MGTOW. It's how to not be single. This, that, and the third. It's all distractions, man. And because Esau knows that woman, this whole woman thing, is a huge detriment to the majority of men out here. All right, a lot of men don't have self-control when it comes to the woman. They completely do anything, all right, just to get one, or just to get some box, so to speak. Okay, it's the same thing. But anyway, it says this is Sirach chapter 7 and verse 26. It says, "Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not." It says, "But give not thyself over to a light woman." And that's pretty much a majority of these women. They're very light-hearted. All right, weak-minded. Okay, they're easily seduced. Okay, they don't have a lot. They're not really wise at all. They don't have wisdom, first and foremost. All right, the book of Job. Okay, that wisdom wasn't given unto the woman. Okay, but the point being is that all right, a lot of these women, they're light. It says not to give thyself over to a light woman. All right, because all you got to do is what, put on some nice clothes, rent a damn expensive vehicle. Okay, talk to her for a little bit, make her laugh. Next thing you know, y'all sleeping together. It's just that simple. Very lighthearted. All right, and she can easily be taken away from you as much as you as soon as you have gotten her. All right, it's just that simple, and it's not worth it. All right, it's not worth it, because down the line you try to marry that woman, she's gonna leave you. All right, so let's get Sirach chapter. Let me see. Let's go back to 26. I found love for me. All right. Whoops. My bad. Not 28. 26. 26 and we'll start at verse 3. It says, a good wife is a good portion. It says, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. Okay, and that's most likely not on this side. It's most likely meant for the other side, man. All right, when the new world comes, okay, the kingdom, okay, not on this side. All right, because everything's completely out of whack. So you're not, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to find a good wife. All right, and you shouldn't seek one. All right, so let's get one last one. Let's get 1 Peter chapter 1. We'll start at verse 6. Yeah, it says, wherein ye greatly rejoice through now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations. It says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth. It says, though it be tried with fire, all right, which is those afflictions, all right, the temptations, the trials and tribulations, all right, all those things, that's that fire, man. Okay, it says, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay, you're going to call Jesus Christ. Okay, so the point being is that, it really just goes to show to just exposes what you value the most. All right, do you value this truth over the woman? All right, do you value this truth over your job, over your family, over all things? Or do you value that woman over this truth? Okay, because a lot of men fall out the truth, or they fall completely apart over the woman when they have this truth, man. Okay, it just goes to show what you value the most. Okay, and the scriptures say not to build up treasures on earth, but to basically build up your treasures in heaven. Okay, because everything's what passes away. Okay, your woman be there with you one moment, and then it gone the next. You may have a job, it be gone the next. You have a house, next thing you know, that be wiped away. Everything perishes here in this life. Okay, but in the heavens, all right, through the Spirit, okay, it's eternal. All right, so we really shouldn't be looking at this as the end all be all, is the point. All right, so it says, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach, whom having not seen ye love, in whom, though now ye see him not, yet believing, ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory. All right, and that's the Spirit. Okay, you see, that's what I was trying to get. All right, which is what, seeing through the Spirit. Okay, we have access to see through the Spirit. All right, compared to everybody else. All right, the 2/3, the other nations. Okay, they don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to see through the Spirit. Okay, they can't. All the thing they can see is what they see, the here and now. Okay, things they can touch, things they can smell, things they can taste. All right, but what we have access to the Spirit. All right, so when we go through things, we're a lot stronger than what the rest of these people are. Okay, when something happens, bad happens to them, what Esau ready to do? He ready to shoot up a school. All right, he ready to off himself. He ready to do all kinds of manner of wickedness. All right, just to appease, all right, himself. Okay, but what we see through the spirit, and we see that it's for a greater purpose. All right, this isn't the end all be all. There is better days coming. Okay, when we out of this place, man. All right, out of these bodies first and foremost. Okay, and out of Babylon. All right, so let's read on. It says, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. And that's what we hope for. This is the ultimate goal. All right, Esau don't want you to, all right, have this on your mind. He don't want you to have salvation on your mind. What he wants you to do, he wants to put afflictions on you, oppress you, okay, throwing a woman all up in your face, and things of that nature, doing all kinds of stuff, all kinds of wickedness through his witchcraft and his sorceries, man. Okay, but what our mind should be focused on, salvation. Okay, it says receiving the end of your faith, enduring to the end. It says even the salvation of your souls. All right, which is what we should be seeking. So that's all I want to touch up on. All right, is that all right? Let me summarize it just so I can make this clear. Salakia if I'm all over the place. It's kind of a bit hard to get my thoughts and everything, in order. Salakia. Some stuff going on out there. But anyways, distractions, But anyways, summarizing it up again, all right? Don't think of it as a loss, all right? Just because, you may or may not have a woman, or maybe you had one, you lost one, okay, and things of that nature. Esau throwing it all up in your face. Don't look at it through just carnally. Don't look at it carnally only. Look at it through the spirit as well. Although it may hurt through the flesh, through the spirit, all right, what? We rejoice because of those losses, we are where we are today, all right? And I think of the same thing when I think about all the things that I've been through and things of that nature. I look at myself, all right, I see where I am today, okay? It's that, I still have this truth, I can still teach it, I understand it, all right? And just being thankful, okay? Ultimately being thankful, all right? And you should value, all right, this truth more than anything, okay? So that's the point being. I hope this was edifying. Once again, Salak, if I felt all over the place, it's kind of hard for me to get this out, but anyway, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Bakar Kodash, Shalom.